Hey guys, so I'm just gonna run into a Ahsoka setup here. This Sergeant carry, that's the one I usually will fight for, not at the same time, but they're always on my climb, so it can go back and forth on this. I say I win about 80% of the matches, but like I talked about, I've got Hans Falcon in there just in case things start to go south. Talked about it in the chat, but Malevolence will gain 30% turn meter whenever an allied Vulture droid is defeated. I like to have that bonus, especially when the enemy has a Y-wing when they reinforce. So, but either way, you can't initially get the buff immunity on Anakin because fives will not give you the turn meter boost from hitting Vulture. So we kind of have to play it by ear, see how it goes from there. But usually I'll see either Sun Fac or Vulture get Ahsoka's first hit there. So now we've got, okay, all their turns are out of the way. Now I got my 30% turn meter since the Vulture died. What I'm going to do, like I talked about, is I'm going to actually cleanse Sun Fac. And it doesn't matter here because whether he hits Tooth or not, Tooth is going to go next. So we can't avoid it, so may as well just get a hit on whoever we can. But going to cleanse Fac so he can start taunting. And we have another Vulture droid on the field because we have another one from the reinforcement. Here it doesn't really matter. I'll just basic him because it doesn't matter if he's stunned at the moment. So now we go ahead and get the buzz droids out in the field. Usually Ahsoka's going to cleanse hers next, so there she goes. And really it's just a matter of biding time until you get to your reinforcement. And then we figure out whether it's going to be Ahsoka or Anakin. So I always just switch focus onto whoever else is taunting, whether that's Y-Wing or Sergeant. Because at this point, Tooth still doesn't matter. We don't need to really worry about him. We're going to focus on it later. So we popped a turn for Anakin. Alright, now he has lost his taunt, but since I did that, now Sarge is not taunting here, because usually I'll keep the focus on Sergeant. So I'll make sure he's getting the Force taunt. Since he's not, sometimes, okay, we run into that. So, always fun, but either way, just go ahead and basic, because he'll die here in a moment. Anakin gets another turn. Lose Fac there. Usually we'll go ahead and lose Fac. Since we don't have the buff immunity, Kenobi is going faster, but with Hyena being so damn tanky, he doesn't really get hit. Now at this point we can go ahead and kill Anakin. So yeah, as long as he keeps getting those turns fueled, he will eventually use up enough turns that he'll run out of that unending loyalty, because it's only good for three turns. Right now I have that droid ability up, or the buzz droid ability up, but since Tooth has counter, I don't even bother with that because whenever he basics while he's taunting, he dispels all debuffs. So now, again, we're just biding our time. Gonna get probably... Okay, there's the Y-Wing, so we got some more taunts out. But let's just go ahead and shift focus to him because, like I said, it really doesn't matter what Tooth is doing right now with that counter. So since I did not... since I didn't have to use my special on Sergeant to kill him because we had all the buzz droids, all the vultures assisting, I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up on Y-Wing. I'm gonna just murder him. Ultimate comes out, and I'm really gonna lose a couple here. If I start to get really low with my hyena, I will end up calling in Houndstooth just to make sure I'm still taunting, because my vulture droids are all gone right now. I won't respawn because my original one is dead. So I'll go ahead and call in Soldier, and we'll just try to kill her because he gets... I have the reinforcement on Soldier maxed, so he gets 20% offense on his attack. I'm going to start to basic right now, because at this point, there's really not going to be much that happens. It's just a matter of time before you get your ultimate off. You're going to strip Tooth's protection, and at that point it's just a downhill battle for them because Tooth cannot regain that bonus protection, because after Malevolence uses its ultimate, no enemy can gain protection from then on. So at this point he's going to die pretty quickly, and then we just have fives going down. Now again, this is, like I said, about an 80% win rate, so sometimes I'll get some pretty bad RNG. I won't be able to kill Anakin before he gets the unending loyalty back, Because if he's low, after Kenobi calls in a reinforcement, the very next time he's going to use that unending loyalty if there's anyone that's low. So, couple just tips on that here. Another thing about calling spy in, let's say Sergeant had taunt still. He, of course, wouldn't be getting the automatic taunt. Either Ahsoka or Anakin would. If it's on Ahsoka, just use your special, blow her ass up. You're going to proc another turn from Anakin since somebody died. He'll get one turn closer to getting his unending loyalty off. If it goes on Anakin, don't use your special from Spy, because all you'll do is just trigger his unending loyalty. Either way, whether you basic on him and have the vulture droids assist, or with the special. Like, the special won't overkill him to go past the unending loyalty and then further kill him, so it's a waste to use the special. Just basic him, pop the unending loyalty, and then next turn, since he's still taunting, just blow him up however you can. Trying to think of any other variations right now. We had fives come in, that's expected. If Plo Koon comes in, when they have him, that makes it harder because, of course, you lose all the buzz droids on the enemy team. So that's why I always try to at least save using the buzz droid special from your vultures, just to make sure that we don't have them go to waste, because you need those out in the field to continually get the health taken away gradually. And since Hyena avoids taunt, you can target whoever has buzz droids if they don't have unending loyalty, and that's an easy kill. So definitely I'm glad that it went the way it needs to usually, because want to get you a good experience on how to go about the regular turn order. It's a bit more complicated, but ideally you want to focus on those that are going with Anakin and fives. So appreciate you checking it out. Take care.